The penalties and consequences for repeat offenders can be pretty severe here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. When we say repeat offenders, that's usually someone who has either a second or third DUI in the last 10 years. Here in Pennsylvania, we do have a 10-year look-back period where the penalties and the fees, of course, are much higher with repeat offenders, either second or third DUIs, than someone getting a first DUI. If somebody does get a second DUI in the last 10 years, then it all depends once again on what tier they're in, whether they're in tier 3, which is either you're above a 0.16 your blood alcohol level, or if you have prescription meds or illegal narcotics in your system, or if it's a refusal, then you're considered third tier, second DUI. The penalties would be that becomes what's called an M1, a misdemeanor in the first degree. Your jail time goes from 90 days to 5 years in jail. Also, you will have an 18-month license suspension and do the usual community service and safe driving classes and the drug and alcohol evaluation. And that's the highest tier. Now, if you come into tier 2, which your blood alcohol level, your BAC, is between a 0.10 and a 0.16, or I should say 0.10 and 159, then you're considered tier 2. And that is an ungraded misdemeanor, and the time you're looking at is 30 days in jail to 6 months in jail and a 12-month license suspension with the usual safe driving classes and drug and alcohol evaluation. If you are at tier 1, which is between a 0.08 and a 0.099, which is the lowest tier, and it's your second DUI, then you are facing 5 days in jail up to 6 months, 5 days to 6 months, and that's an ungraded misdemeanor. And you're also facing a 12-month license suspension. Now, if this is your third DUI in the last 10 years, then the penalties are much more severe. If you are in the third tier, the highest tier above a 0.16, or have drugs in your system, whether it's prescription or illegal narcotics, or you are a refusal, then you could be facing, and you will be facing, 1 year to 5 years in state prison, which is a very, very, very serious occurrence. If you happen to be in tier 1 or tier 2, if you're in tier 2, then you still are facing 90 days to 5 years in county prison, and tier 1 you would be facing 10 days to 6 months in county prison if this is your third DUI in the last 10 years and you're in those tiers.